February is already ending. 2 months have already slipped by. And we're still stuck in the same situation as last year. Maybe you're thinking, we've already gone through a lot since the previous years, especially the pandemic. Shouldn't it be easier now? Wake up. Stop fantasizing that this year will be different. You will be different this year. Force it. If you can't be different, we'll have to change our perspective. Keep in mind, this is just scratching the surface. You'll have to dig out the rest. That doesn't mean we won't find any gold or silver hiding under that subscribe button, though. Look, it has been about 4 years since COVID, and last year wasn't so great either. So, why do you feel that nothing has changed? Maybe you're trying to get into shape, but you still feel weak. Or you're trying to get rich to afford a trip to Japan, concert tickets, or even a new car. Maybe you've heard the phrases, success doesn't come overnight, or consistency is key. But that's only half of it. See, if you keep moving, you'll get somewhere, but you may also get lost. There is no easy way to success, but there are steps you need to take to achieve it. So pausing for a while and asking for directions might not be such a bad idea. If you are trying to get in shape, ask yourself, have you increased the weights since last month? Have you allowed your body to recover from the tears you've made? Maybe you're an employee who works every day, your paycheck increases, but you still work as hard, or even harder, and can't find time for yourself? Maybe you're too fixated on your goal, focused on achieving it, while there are options you haven't explored because they seem like the easy way out, and you don't have to stress about them. Understand this. If you're an employee, living paycheck to paycheck, you trade your time for money. But if you were a millionaire, you would hire someone else to do the job. You wouldn't wait in line, because you can afford private. They use their money to save time, the money they didn't even sweat for. As human beings, our time is limited. So we should treat it as our most valuable resource. Not money. Money is just a byproduct of our labor and our time. So, since we're not millionaires, how can we save our time? If the goal is simply to increase your monthly earnings, there are countless options, like learning a new skill, getting a side hustle, or looking for a job that pays higher with the skill set and experience you already have. Correct? No. We would just be sugarcoating it. We want to save time, so we should act like them. We need to get others to make us money, or, more accurately, make our money, make more money. The most basic way to do this is by investing. Get some stocks or buy a property. Maybe it provides payouts, and hope it goes up in value.
What the fuck?
You have more money now. You're afraid of the risks? Try options like mutual funds, index funds, or even high-yield bank accounts. Don't have any savings? Then get a credit card and use it to pay for your regular bills. I mean regular bills. Those include your utilities, food, and anything else you would typically spend in a month. Put those expenses on the credit card and pay for them on time. How does that make you money? Well, if you earn, say, $50,000 every month and spend roughly $50,000 as well, using that credit card for your regular bills, even if it's just a fraction, means you would pay less this month and then pay the regular amount next month. The credit card company allows you to manage your cash flows so you can have more time with your money. That money now has time to work for you. While we're at it, maybe there are parts of the system that we can exploit. AI is now booming, and most people are afraid that it will take their jobs. It might happen, or you might be replaced by someone who knows how to use AI. Either way, it's already here. Why not use it? Afraid that it will take over the world? If it's bound to happen, you wouldn't be able to stop it anyway, and odds are, you would likely be left behind before it rules the world. Don't be the old dog that couldn't learn new tricks. We are already late to the rise of technology. Some stocks have already skyrocketed, and Bitcoin has already flown by. Wouldn't you be afraid if the next generation and the next trend rolled over you quickly? But wait! You might not need to look too far. Learning opportunities are everywhere, in school, at work, and even at the park. Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's was in a tight spot when they eventually came to understand that they weren't in the burger business. They were doing real estate. Facebook started in a dormitory, and the rest is history. You don't have to be the first or the best, you just have to stick your nose in every time. If they can't replace you, you'll succeed. Now, you may be wondering where I'm going with this. It's all about adaptation. We humans evolved from primates. Does that stop there? We don't have to create new and original ideas. Rather, we just need to keep moving forward. Tech companies didn't invent the first computer, they just improved it. Look at Nokia, which was once a titan in the cell phone industry but struggled to adapt to the smartphone revolution and slowly disappeared. Before Netflix, Blockbuster, a video rental company, was stuck with all its DVDs until it couldn't catch up to digital copies. Feeling overwhelmed? Now is the best time to start. Ask yourself, what's your goal? Take a deep breath. Think it over carefully. Then, let it go. Go for a walk. Do your job. Or even go out of town. Try to observe the world around you. After a week, your head may be bombarded with so many ideas. Now again, what do you really want to do? Can this be achieved today? If not, you should aim to achieve it before the year ends. How? You have 10 months. Learn the process. Read a book, watch a guide video, Google it. You can finish all this in less than a week. Now jump in. Literally test the waters. If you fail within the first month? Good, you still have more than 8 months. Now, here's the crucial part. Listen carefully. Repeat the process. It's not rocket science. Here's a fact, you've already asked yourself what you wanted twice. Why not ask for another shot at it? What difference does it make? Rather than searching for general guides like before, you may find yourself searching for something specific, like the questions that dumbfounded you when you were a kid. You now have a thirst for knowledge that no one could have warned you about from the beginning. Here, I'll present to you the bitter pill. Every time you doubt yourself, or your ideas, you waste your time, and miss the opportunity to start early. If you fail, you also waste your time and possibly some money along with it. Now, what's harder to swallow? Losing time on what-ifs? Doubting yourself endlessly? Or losing a few bucks but winning it back, and so much more, on the third try? Let me remind you, we have limited time. The more you doubt yourself, the more you deny the success that comes with trials. Just put yourself in a position to have the opportunity to win. But remember step 1, learn and prepare yourself. Because no one is completely prepared. Even a kid once said,
learned this, and it's called you can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails.
Oh, I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, life changes, and you can change with it.
Well, that's not what it means.
Oh,
But
my bad.
I know what it means.
Yeah, tell me more about what
It
it means.
means it's not about what happens to you, it's how you react to make a better choice.
That's very wise.
So before you get up, here's a reminder. I'm far from the ideal guy, but I can say I'm slowly getting there, and if I could do it, why couldn't you? We're not so different. Maybe what sets us apart is that I followed the guy in front of me when he jumped. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, that 100% ready moment, because at the end of the day, we have to face the reality that we will lose time. Most of us are afraid to lose money, but for me, I hear the clock ticking. I hope that when I stand on top, looking back, time hasn't taken them away from me. My family, my friends, my life. Faith can play cruel jokes. You'll never know when the next pandemic, war, or even wildfire could take everything away from you. Now ask yourself, one day, or day 1.